Hey, co-reporters, welcome back to my channel. I know that the new episode of RHOP drops tomorrow, but listen, we here are insatiable and we want to watch it. Like every clip that comes out, the instant it comes out, like it is never enough, okay? So right here in the sneak peek posted by OMFG Reality TV, Robyn seems to have kind of like turned heel on Gizelle. And I'm not saying that she's going against her as a friend or anything like that, or like becoming an enemy. It's just that one season, she and Gizelle had a conversation about how even if they disagree with each other, they would never like show that publicly. Like she will check her in private and not publicly. But now this season, Robyn decided to finally wake up, crawl out of Gizelle's bush, as Karen would say, and clock in for work because she decided to set up an individual scene with Chris and Candiace to talk about how Gizelle is being absolutely ridiculous with her accusations against Chris Bassett. And I've got to ask you guys, what is the motivation for this? Is Robyn suddenly doing this because she realizes that she's on the chopping block? She's boring. All she does is follow Gizelle around. Or is it because what Gizelle has done has taken it way too far and it could literally ruin Chris's life here and she cares for Chris? Or is it because Gizelle tried to play her by putting out her financial information about how Robyn Dixon's name is not on the title of their home? You know, or is it a combination of all three of those? I don't know. Let's watch the clips. You guys let me know what you think Robyn's motivation is for finally waking up and, you know, going on the record to talk about how Gizelle is reaching for a storyline for the first time ever. Again, I'm telling you guys, they had a conversation on camera before about how they would never do this to each other. They would never like show like Discord or whatever. Like they would only check each other in private. But now look, take a listen.
You responded to a story.
Right.
Right? That's a difference.
Exactly. I didn't like search and DM and
right. I told Gizelle, she was like, well, you know, she recalled the experience in New Jersey. And I will tell you, after New Jersey, we rode home in a van. And she brought it up to me that night. And I'm like, did something happen? Like, what did he say something? Did he do something to make him uncomfortable? I'm like, I don't think it's a big deal. I think whatever you were saying was out of concern for your wife, right?
Yeah, it's just been confusing for me because, like I said, I everything I do is just to be nice, no matter.
Hold on one second. May I have water and do you have sparkling rosé?
That's right. She out of the sparkling rosé for the day. I do have a sparkling Sauvignon Blanc. That would work.
That's fine.
Doing okay?
I'll take a box for this.
Absolutely.
Please.
Yeah, I mean, look, every time you guys have come around, like I don't mind giving people hugs, but I always wait for you guys to initiate. I don't ever go in.
And maybe it's not like, I don't know that she brought it up to say, oh my God, I'm so uncomfortable around him.
But that's how she brought it up to me. She sat me down and she's clutching her pearls and like breathing heavy and acting like, you know, she's about to tell me that somebody done came and tried to snatch her off, which is the bullshit because at the spring kickoff, where was the discomfort?
Exactly.
How are you? I'm well. How are you?
She tripped over herself to hug Chris, you guys.
Why talk about it now?
Right.
I said that. Why now?
Yeah.
And it was more so because the Ashley story that triggered her. Like, where do we go from here? Like, how do we fix this?
She needs to walk it back. She has to walk it all the way back for me to even, because Gizelle is dead to me.
I love that. Honestly, Robyn, I've got to say, you guys, if you've been watching, let me pick this back up. Sorry, guys. If you've been watching my recaps with Layla Lynn and Kempire for these past few seasons, and you know that I cannot stand Robyn just as much as I cannot stand Gizelle, I cannot stand Ashley. But now I have to say that this season, and I can't stand Candiace, this season, Robyn and Candiace are doing it for me. Like, I am really enjoying their growth this season. Like, it takes a lot. If you're friends with someone like, you know, who's like a raging bully the way that Gizelle is, and if you're their friend, you're their bestie the way that Robyn is, it can be scary to stand up and say, enough, I'm tired of this. You can't be fighting with everybody. You cannot be making up lies about everybody. And I'm not going down with you anymore on this. And speaking of the lies, Candiace took to her Twitter once again to drag Gizelle, this time saying, season 8, I'm just about to start lying. I'm just going to start saying whatever fairy tale fallacies come to the top of my dome, since apparently that's what the show has come to. Beat Bees are so devoid of lives that they will flat out lie to keep their check. Hashtag RHOP. Good for you, Candiace. Call it like you see it. Again, I do have to say, Candiace, you were once in on a plot formulated to lie about the paternity of a child, Monique's child. You yourself admitted that on Instagram, that you were there at the meeting specifically to make up lies for a storyline in season 5, I want to say 6. So let's not act brand new right now, because this has always been going on. This has always been Gizelle's MO. People always wait until it affects them for them to really be upset and really speak out about what has been happening in front of them repeatedly and for several years. But listen, better late than never. And Gizelle really chose the right one this time, because Candiace is not going to back down, and it's going to make for an amazing season. And lucky for us, her usual wingman, Robyn, is not with it this season. She's not going down with Gizelle. She knows that these are very damaging lies that Gizelle is spreading. These are very defamatory lies, and they're not fair. And I believe that Robyn, especially as a mom of boys, like she probably feels especially like obligated to shut this down and to not side with it. Anyway, you guys, let me know, how do you feel about that sneak peek? Did it surprise you to see Robyn go out of her way to film a scene denouncing Gizelle? What do you think her motivation was for it? And how do you feel about Candiace's tweet about how some of the girlies are so desperate for a storyline that all they do is lie about other people in order to get some TV time? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.